It was the first such hearing faced by school district leaders on the rapid rise in anti-Semitic incidents across the country. Joining me now, Political Director of Parents Defending Education, Alex Nestor. Alex, let's get right into this. At the hearing today, leaders of the three districts, they pushed back on the charges made against them of tolerating anti-Semitism. Was there any way you think of doing things differently than what they said they did?
Yeah, I mean, look, I think there was a lot of, moving around, walking around the incident, walking around the real issues of what actually happened in these school districts. We know in each case there were students chanting death to the Jews, bring back Hitler, these insanely disgusting comments. And, in some cases, like in New York City with Chancellor Banks, it does look like he disciplined some kids there. In other cases, we're not entirely sure. So, there were a lot of mealy-mouthed sort of statements there and, unclear as to exactly the amount of action that's been taken to address the rise in anti-Semitism in our schools.
On that point, David Banks blamed Congress for not doing enough to fight anti-Semitism. What is your take on that?
I mean, look, this is a problem. It's going to be a problem for, unfortunately, a while until we root out some of the main causes here, and that includes pushing DEI in K-12 schools. Any sort of curriculum, any sort of lesson that teaches people to separate one another by race is going to result in this type of very disgusting thinking. Including anti-Semitism. So it's a problem at the school district level. It's certainly a problem that Congress could do more to address, and I think this hearing was a step in the right direction there, but it's a problem that we all need to address at all levels, and frankly, I think that's kind of pushing the blame off of himself as a school district leader and putting it on someone else when he could be driving the conversation.
Pro-Israel Jewish organizations in their civil rights complaints against school districts, they have asked to officially adopt a wider definition for anti-Semitism. Do you think, will this lead to increased discrimination?
And I think, look, I think adopting this definition of anti-Semitism would be a good thing for school districts. It's good to, again, address this head on. I think in terms of the rise in anti-Semitic incidents, I'm not sure if that's going to change if you actually call something what it is. And look, whether we're talking behavior, one-on-one incidents between kids, whether we're talking these walkouts, something has to be done here. And whether it's passing a new policy or what have you, kids should be disciplined for this, and the adults in the room who let it happen also need to face discipline.
Alex Nestor, thank you for joining us tonight on the National Desk.
Thanks for having me.